All right, y'all. So right here, basically, this was a trade last night I took during Asian session. I had to do a voiceover, unfortunately, because yeah, I forgot my mic was muted from Discord. And so here's the audio right here. Here's a quick short I took. This position was basically a break of the low setup. I was targeting down there where the overall profit target is at, but I end up getting out at like a small intraday area. I'm gonna fast forward the video right here. So this is gonna be day four of I guess day 3/4 of the funded challenge right here. So I think I'm about to mark up this level right here. Let's see, and so I marked that level right there. That was my TP, like TP1, not my full take profit, but I was cool with the trade being done right here. So basically, what's gonna happen? Um, I think it comes down, it breaks it, and then I move my stop loss. Let me see. Yeah, here's when it breaks. Um, yeah, so look at all that volume. This was during Asian session too. So as we continue watching, I believe in the next few moments here, I move my stop loss. I think I'm trying to see what it's gonna do right here. If it was gonna continue flushing down or break back above. But I wanted to see price overall break that little zone right there, that 15-minute area. Okay, let's see what I do. Okay, just bear with me. Bear with me. Okay, here. This is when we start taking the risk off the table. Right here. Bam, as I see it flush it down, I start trailing. It's gonna come down some more. I start trailing. All right, we trailing in there aggressively now. I think I come right to the top of that zone. Yep, I go down to the lower time frame. Oh yeah, boom, right there. Yep, see, look how I'm trailing it, and then it takes me out right there. Boom, completed trade. So that's gonna wrap up the Asian session, and then what's about to come up right now is the New York session. Next day where I take a few entries. So here we go right here. This is that break a high setup. Not break a high. Well, break a high slash like 15-minute uh minor intraday resistance. I was testing the water here's because we had that level and then we had the highs right there, the overall highs of the session right there. So I kind of just I think I was quick to move this one to what do you call it, break even quick. Because it was like, all right, it's Friday. I already made some profit on gold. I was just gonna chill. So we're just gonna watch this trade a little bit and see what happens.
AT7, we back at it again, bro. Full fit track. Alright, this ain't the beginning, bro. This just getting started, man. Hey, look, first I got my goals right, then I got my flow right, then I got my dough right, shining like a star bright. King Guap extras, fresh green ain't nothing basic. Man, my last bitch was too basic. Let the deck of cards explain it. I done seen my life shamble, then it built up like it's Legos. I ain't saying I'm the richest, but I know I ain't dead broke. Ain't saying that I'm broke, but all the money ain't established yet. Ain't limits to the
So this position here, I could have ultimately just took profits at those highs right there that we didn't break, but I was looking for like a breakout, some volume to come in and retest it and then shoot up to the upside. But oh well, I didn't lose nothing on this one, so I was pretty much chilling here. So it is what it is. It happens. I think I actually closed out of that trade with $25. So we're on to the next position right here. I see this little 15-minute area, that and that would be considered those highs too, and then we got an area of resistance right there. So I think right here initially I was like, all right, bet if we break above it, I'm gonna go ahead and take a breakout trade. And then I wanted to see that black line right there. That was like another support. I wanted to see what it could have did right there, and if we could establish that buyers are holding that area as support, So I had three possible positions um that I was looking to take next, and that was the only thing I was looking for. So here we go here. We kind of looking how price was. We're at this daily. I'm watching I'm between the 1 minute and the 3 minute right now. Just watching what price is doing. As you can see, we're getting multiple rejections off the VWAP right there. I put the stop buys right above those highs right there, just because I want to catch it. Sometimes I might not have the exact second to catch price where it's at, so I'll put in a buy order to just tag me in once it gets to where I like, and adjusting a little bit more. I'm like, okay, let's see what's going on here. So just watching. It's really a game of patience because, like I said, I already made profit on gold, and today's Friday to end the week, so I wasn't really trying to like force myself into a position. If patience played out the way and it presented me an opportunity, then I was gonna execute. So here we're just kind of letting price action develop and do its thing. I was kind of almost thinking about calling it a day right here. After this candle close, I was thinking like, all right, we're forming a double top off here, off that area I wanted to see come through with volume, and you see after that double top, sellers stepped in. I was just checking my stats right here real quick, but yeah, sellers stepped in. I think they bring us down close to the daily again. Let's see, let's fast forward it some more and see what's gonna happen right here. Okay, and here's where I start looking at my position at. I was like, if I can get a clean retest, a rejection, and I'm gonna wait till this next 3 minute candle flips, I'm gonna enter. I'm gonna execute on this trade. And here we are, three contracts in. I have the my stop loss, set somewhere where it would invalidate my trade if it's hit. So boom, here we go. I was targeting those highs. Everything looks right. We face a little bit of drawdown here. Just a little bit, like a tiny bit, not even really much. So I was like, all right, that yellow circle is like, okay, I'm cool with that right there. If we get to right there, I'm not gonna fight it. But if we could break out of that position, that zone, then price will most likely fly. So I'm just chilling right here, just chilling, watching the trade. We in it, locked in on it. I go between different time frames and see what price is doing and what it looks like. But for me, this trade was perfectly executed. The only mistake that went wrong was I had stuff to go do. So I mean, I could have, I'd have been in deep profit. Y'all see at the end of the video where price ended up going after we broke that minor 15 minute intraday that we had right there. After we break that, price just flew. But I wasn't honestly thinking about the money here. I was just, trading my plan right here. And like here's the little bit of drawdown I took. I was like, all right, don't break these wicks. We break these wicks, I think we're cooked for the day. Price came down a little bit. Look how close I was to getting stopped out of this position. I was like, woo. Like that looked like it's about to cook me. Like people that over leverage their account would have been nervous right now. They'd have been really, really nervous right now. And that's a feeling you should never have during trading, because before you execute a position, you want to understand your risk parameters, whatever you want to call it. Know where your stop loss is going to be. Know where your potential take profits are going to be. Also, you want to have it established how much money you're going to lose if this trade doesn't go my way. And then you execute off that. And from then, your trade management comes into play, your psychology. You know if you over leveraged on a position, if you start to feel that nervousness when it comes to that red. So here we're just chilling. I think once we get back above, being an out of drawdown, I think I adjust my wrist. I start taking some off the table. So that's gonna be key. I'm gonna fast forward the video a little bit so y'all can see what transpires and takes place.
Same hoes with dead, my niggas, man, that ain't exist. Shout out my boy JT, got DJ all up on these tracks. Song with no hook and no strings, just to set me back. They wanna see my downfall, like I wasn't built for that. But no, it ain't perfect, so your dreams are just like living right. Struggles on the daily when you hope to find some peace at night. Devils fine with you just to make you see the darkest light. Sparring shit 300 like you tell me what's your coldest night. Pussy ass rappers in they capping just to see that light. Sell their soul for little ice. I'll be patient, wait my time, but really I don't want the ice. I don't really want the fastest car, I don't really want the biggest house. I wanna get my family far, invest in something special, then gon' send it to an offshore. Bitcoins going low, the scamming like set us apart. Don't share the
Okay, see, I took some off the table. I set that before I dropped the kids off at school. That was probably my first mistake, honestly, was I wasn't doing that. I could have managed this trade a lot better and really just held it to like full TP. But I think pretty soon I end up getting in the car and I believe I was watching the trade from my phone. So we're gonna just watch how the rest of this plays out some more.
me out cold, cut the lights on a nigga. You gon' die with your nigga when it's time with your nigga. All the love for a nigga turn cold on me. You ain't rockin' how you rockin', all the love that's in falling. How they leave me out cold, cut the lights on a nigga. You gon' die with your nigga when it's time with your
All right, bet. As you can see, price kind of just flew up. I had my targets right here in this area, but I was fine with the trade I took up to here. Basically that little 15-minute area that we or no 5-minute level that we seen up here where we were kind of holding resistance. Price came, broke, retested it, and kind of flew. I had a feeling today was gonna kind of fly a little bullish, just to end the week off, end the Friday off. But I locked myself out of the account, and today we ended up a total profit of $873.10 for the challenge account. Here's the performance stats right here. We ended the week with a 69, almost 70% win rate. Uh, Profit factor usually like 1 to 2. Um, what else do we have here? Average winning trade. I'll work on that. So yeah, we end the week off with because I had that loss on Tuesday, then negative $63. So not bad. So that's gonna be it for the week. You know, it is what it is. Um, I mean, I feel like I handled. That would have been a fat trade. I feel like I handled and stuck to my plan accordingly. Um, so I mean, it is what it is. There wasn't nothing really that I could have did different or I felt I did wrong. So that's the first week of a challenge account, and like I said, price flew. Y'all remember in the beginning of the video, I was saying I wanted to see it break above this area, and I would add position. If I was here, if I didn't have nowhere to be today, if we weren't running errands, that would have I'd have probably honestly probably got out like right here. But it is what it is. We'll take what we got, and yeah. So we'll see y'all. What is today? See y'all Monday for day 6.